Here's a guy, classic know-it-all, big shot club owner and film producer here in Atlanta, who told me he was already happy with his agent because he's got a $2.2 million permanent life policy that will cover him up to age 120. Now, since I've known him for 20 years, I asked him if he would just let me see the policy, because oftentimes people think they have one thing and they really have something else. Well, he obliged me, and this is what we found out. First off, he was right. He really was tucking away $4,000 monthly over a 25-year period with the death benefit of $2.2 million, a whole life policy. Using the current scenario projections based off how the market had been performing over the past decade, 20 years into this thing, he'll have a cash account with more than $1.3 million in it, and the tax-free money just going to his family, it's over $3 million going to them. At age 70, that cash account has grown to more than $2.6 million, and the money that goes to his family tax-free has grown to over $4.2 million. Now, just checking in with him by age 81. At 81, he has $4.6 million in that cash account, and the tax-free money going to his family, it's over $6 million. At age 90, the cash value $7 million. Tax-free money going to his family, a little over $8 million. And on his 100th birthday, his cash value is over $10 million, and the money going to his family within days of his passing will be over $11 million. At age 120, there's $22 million in his cash account. And if he doesn't borrow against it, that $22 million goes to his family. Now, over the life of the policy, he put a total of $1.2 million into this thing. And it's a pretty sweet deal, right? That's what he thought. Now, let's contrast that with the new premium protection product, the Index Universal Life Policy. We ran our illustration with the exact same money, but with a totally different outcome. We replaced his conservative whole life policy, where the cost of insurance is higher, and put him into an Index Universal Life Policy. The one is like the casino, where they don't take your money away if you lose. These policies have been called more appropriately built vehicles for tax-free cash account growth. Now, with this product, it's the same $4,000 a month, but even from the beginning, it buys him over $1 million more in death benefit, initially starting off at more than $3.3 million instead of the $2.8 million that he had before. And as you can see here, 20 years into the policy, instead of $1.3 million, he has over $1.6 million in his cash account. And now, instead of leaving $3.2 million, he'll leave more than $3.3 million to his family, tax-free. That's just a few $100,000, right? And most people could appreciate an extra few $100,000 in their first year of retirement, right? And here's the thing. At age 66, in the policy that we put together for him, he starts getting paid through policy loans more than $266,000 every year, tax-free money. And that's due to that IRS code that we talked about earlier, 7702. So by age 70, in his 5th year of loans, he's got more than $1.8 million in that tax-free cash account. He's already pulled out more than $1.3 million in annual policy loan, and he's leaving more than $2.9 million.
Created using Powtoon.